Hello, hello. You're gonna start calling me the whiteboard guy, but today is gonna also be a whiteboard session. Um, a huge update for the Noya MCP. Like usually MCPs, like all the big players, how do they do it usually? They have an SDK, they link that SDK to a CLI, and the MCP either uses the SDK or the CLI. That's what have has been broken in the Noya MCP. That's why the skill, for example, might have been a bit hard to integrate or hard to use our skill because we don't have a CLI. Like the skill just explains how the MCP works, but that isn't very easy to the for the agents to do. So how the new setup is gonna be, like at the heart of everything is gonna be the SDK. Like this controls everything. This is gonna be the base. This is gonna be accessible on npm. Our organization is gonna be Noya-AI because Noya was already taken. So Noya-AI/SDK. From the SDK there will come an CLI. This will branch out the skill because like agents really love the CLI. So from this we will create a new skill. And by the way, really sorry about that, like the frequent changes, but everything is still in beta and we like nothing is final yet. So that's why we've been changing a lot. Also from the SDK we will have an stdio MCP, uh, local MCP, uh, local MCP, and in parallel to this, a hosted version of this MCP, which is gonna be a wrapper of this. The old setup was like a hosted MCP, and the stdio was the wrapper. That was because we needed to execute code in our backend for the preview. We have found a way to do that even in the stdio client using your API key to validate that you are signing or you are doing whatever. So yeah, and the third flow, what was it? No, I think this is a this is a flow and this a flow and this one, like three flows that you can take. If you don't want to deal with MCPs, you can just use the skill. The skill will explain how to use the CLI, and your agent can just use it. It can authenticate through the CLI, like it can open a browser session and it can authenticate through the CLI. So it's pretty intuitive, and you don't even need to go get an API key. You can go like, let me bring this up. You can go like Noya auth login, and it will open the browser and log you in on agent.noya.ai. So yeah, what else? For the auto researcher, it's almost complete, but because of this change, like because of all of this, it's taking a bit more time since it needs to be ported over to here. Uh, so yeah, after this port is complete, I think midday tomorrow we'll wrap up the auto researcher sandboxes, and both will be live by evening tomorrow. We'll do another stream, I guess. Yeah. Hello, hello. To do something fun for this, for the remaining time of this stream, let's do a showcase of what the auto researcher is, or how does it work usually. We'll use Cloud Code to make it fast. I was trying to do it fast mode, so it finishes quickly. Okay, I think it should be quick. Let's do max slash model. Okay, let's leave it running for a bit. I'll be back. Interesting. We did it in JS, not in Python. Both work. Let's start the discussion. Okay, I did as I told, like it's just one file, text.html, and a bench. Like bench calculates how fast it loads. It comes up with one KPI. Like that's the whole power of auto research. It's having one key performance indicator. So it can know like was this good or bad. Like it's a binary outcome. Good, bad, good, commit, bad, revert. Yeah, amazing. So let's wait and see. Okay, it recorded the baseline. Okay, it tries to come up with hypotheses on like how to improve it, like changes stuff, and it runs the bench once more. Now let's leave it running for a couple of minutes and come back to it. Okay, this is interesting. If you like, that's the whole power of this is the whole power of the research. Let's look at the drop. Dropped from 17 to 13 to 0.67 for load time, medium millisecond of load time. So that's like a huge drop. And it did it in like how many iterations? 4 iterations. Like everything has been a win. It isn't usually this good for with complex tasks, but like it's a win. Like it gets there. Like it can keep it running for a whole day, for example. The Karpathy example uses an LLM training loop. Like it tries to train a loop for 5 minutes and it tests it. I don't know how they test it. Like how do they give one measurable value if an LLM is good or not? But that's how Carpathy do it. Ours is just improving the load time of an HTML page. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Hopefully you're gonna be able to do this without writing code yourself with a loop in the MCP once both this and the auto researcher are fully integrated. That's gonna be all for today. Have a lovely day.